Hello, I'm John, and in this series of videos I'm going to talk to you about business resilience. Now, what is business resilience? To me, it's the capacity to withstand and recover in a changing business environment. I like to think of it as an elastic band, and you'll hear me use this analogy quite a lot over this series, I think. If a business is resilient, it's able to snap back quickly. Do you have a plan? Is there like a path that you're walking down for your business, a direction that you're going? A resilient business is able to quickly get back to that path when something goes wrong. It's able to stay on the path even though times are tough. This is business resilience. But if I look back to the definition I've used, I've said the capacity to withstand or recover. And I think this capacity word is really important to me because business resilience isn't something you've either got or you don't have. It's something you can build. It's like a bucket you can fill. You can always improve the elasticity of your elastic band. You can always get better at staying on your path. So capacity is a really big thing. And please think, we can always be making steps towards being more resilient. And to help you do that, I've looked at 6 different areas that I think businesses can look at to address things that will improve their business resilience. And over these videos, I'm going to talk you through each one of them in turn. Have you ever been to the beach on a stormy day? I grew up in Weston-super-Mare and they've got a lovely long beach, and they've got one of the longest tidal ranges around, as I understand. And so often the sea is nowhere to be seen. But then on a high tide and a stormy day, the sea is right in and it will be crashing against the wall, the seawall. The rest of the time there's this great big seawall and you're thinking, why is this big wall there? Because you've just got a beach and nothing beyond it. But then on the high tide days, you see the waves coming in and pounding the wall. I'm thinking of our businesses now, and I'm thinking of the sea as being the ever-changing environment. And I'm thinking that these waves coming in and crashing against that wall is a really nice way of picturing our ability to withstand the changing environment. Because we need to be ready. We need to be ready for those waves because they're not going to come every day. But when they do come, they will crash against our wall. And if our wall is made of something sturdy, it will stand up. And the wall in Weston-super-Mare does. It stands up to these waves crashing against them. And you get almighty splashes on the seaside, but you get very little water spilling over into the town. And so that's a good way of looking at business resilience. Can we build up these walls for our business? Can we make our business of stronger stuff so that the wall will withstand the waves? Now, every now and again, and this is the fun part, or at least it was for me as a kid, every now and again one of these waves will come crashing up against the wall, but it's so big it will overspill, it will go over the wall, and it will send water into the town. I guess it wasn't so fun for the people in the town who weren't just there to see the waves. But you could also see that they were ready for it, because the houses along the seafront and the shops along the seafront all had sandbags out, and they had sort of metal plates in the place of their door just to keep the water out, because they knew, as strong as the wall is, every now and again a wave will come over. And I think the same is true in our businesses. As much as we try to make them resilient, there will be waves that get over that wall. And this is the second part of business resilience. It's not just the ability to withstand change, but also the ability to recover quickly when inevitably one or two of these waves do crash over. Because if we're able to quickly recover, then we can snap back to our path much more quickly. Whereas if that flood water comes in and devastates us, it can take so much longer to get back to our path, or even to remember there was a path that we wanted to be on in the first place. So we'll look at our ability to withstand and our ability to recover when things go wrong. And that's what this series is going to be about. I'm going to talk to you about these 6 areas, and in each of the videos I'm going to end by giving you a key performance indicator. But this is one from my mind. I'm not saying it's the best way of measuring your kind of capacity for business recovery, but it's certainly something that I think will get you thinking about it and push you in the right direction. And some of them will be numbers, some of them will be yes/no questions that you can answer, but I promise you they will be very easy tests that you can perform, and they will get you thinking, how am I doing when it comes to business resilience? I hope you enjoyed these videos, and I look forward to sharing with you my thoughts on the subject.